So it's been a really long time, and I'm very sorry, but I've just been busy, doing, you know, what I do. And I figured I would make a return and give you guys some very bountiful and exclusive content. You are stealing the show. This is about me. Today we're gonna be doing a plant tour. I've always kind of been into plants. When I grew up, my grandparents had like this ginormous, like beautiful garden with like a waterfall and all that jazz. And so I've always learned a lot from them, but my mother has also really been into gardening. Like every house that we've lived at, she's always put stuff in the ground, and so yeah, I've always kind of been into plants, but and I've been collecting them over the past few years. But I think that just as like a good tool for me to use to see how my sorry, he's getting hair like literally everywhere. I don't know if you can see it. Tool to I'm gonna use this as a tool for me. Like I want to see how my collection grows and what my plants look like in a year or 2 years, whatever. So yeah, I thought that I would give you guys a little show. So first things first, I have several rooms. Pretty much there's a plant in every single room of my house. And we are going to start from downstairs, because that's where I feel like the bulk of them are. I'm sorry. You're distracting me. You're distracting me. He likes it when I do this. I literally don't know if you can. There's a hair like just flying fucking everywhere. It's shedding season, and I don't know if you could tell, but he is a Persian. And his winter coat is coming in, and he is shedding his summer coat, and it's just, yeah. So, okay, we're gonna put you down, and let's go downstairs. Okay, I would like to make a very small disclaimer. If it is loud, I am doing laundry. And yes, I am filming with my iPad because my camera's dead. Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, so now we are in the kind of like plant room, I guess that's what we would call it. So we're gonna start from left to right because that's just how we roll. So as a disclaimer, I am only going to go over the plants that are mine, because there are a lot of them that are not mine. Okay, starting from left to right, this guy is a regular schmegular golden pothos. This guy right here is a Sansevieria. It's a snake plant that I had a friend gift to me. It was actually a pup from hers, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has grown this entire new shoot since I've had it, which is really cool. This is a Pilia, Chinese money friendship plant, whatever you call them. I have had a lot, and I mean a lot of bad luck with Pilias. This is like literally my third or fourth one. You'll see the other one is upstairs and it also looks really bad. I don't know what to do with them. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, because this one I've given one sun, I've given one very bright light, I've given one very low light. I water them. I'm an underwaterer. I don't know. So if you have any tips, let me know. A Monstera Adansonii that I have in Leca. I propagated it in Leca. The mother plant is upstairs in the bathroom, and it is a whole thing, problem in itself. Yeah, I'm really sorry. This is an aloe that I have. This is, I don't know, I got it at Lowe's. It's a shingling plant. They're like Costa Farms recently just like pushed a bunch of these out, and I had never seen one before. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, well, that's mine. And it has grown this entire new leaf, or this entire new stem, since I've gotten it. So that's cool. This is a Hoya Compacta that I have in a Bulbasaur pot made custom by me. I got it for $5 at like a flea market type thing. Ew, it's really dirty over here. I'm sorry. Don't look. Okay. This is my coffee plant. I got it at Aldi. It still has the tag. I've had it for about 2 months. I've heard a lot of like troubling things about them, like that they get spider mites and all this stuff, but I just keep it like how I treat my philodendron, and it's been doing great. So I wanted to grow beans. This is my generic Anthurium. I got it at Lowe's. It had a white flower, I think, but it hasn't put out any new ones. I don't really know how to care for those. This is also, I just need to shout this out. This is a golden dragon, and it is so sexy. Like, look at this. Look at this variegation. Can you even see that? It's beautiful. You are so beautiful. This is also a new leaf. I'm sorry. This isn't even my plant, but this is another new leaf. Okay. This is my, ooh, I think it's a bird of paradise. Yeah, I think it's a bird of paradise. I got it at Target when they had a plant launch. And it was the last one, and it was also arguably in really good condition. This sexy boy is my Philadendrian Mikins. I wish that I could show you. I don't know, this camera is not that great. The leaves are like a really nice like velvet feel. And it's grown like, ooh, I just knocked over a pot. And it's grown like a lot. This one down here is my Philodendron Jungle Boogie, question mark. I also got that one at a like pop-up market type thing. It's really cute. That's about all I can say. This is an orchid. It is an Oncidium. Hold on, let me see if I can. Wildcat Yellow King orchid. I got it for $10. It's supposed to put out like really pretty yellow leaves. Or not yellow leaves. It's supposed to put out really pretty yellow flowers, but I got it for $10, obviously, because the leaves had, or the petals had fallen off. So the flowers had fallen off. So I'm gonna try and make them put out more. This is, back here, is my Allocation Stingray. I got it for a really good deal. It was really big, and I was really worried because this is actually my first Alocasia. I don't know if you can see, this is the best leaf. It's my first Alocasia I've ever had, and I've heard a lot of horrible things about them, and it's doing so well. I want the leaves to get really big, so hopefully the next time I do one of these, I'll still have this and the leaves will be huge, because I know they can. And then back here is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, and she is a monster. I got it when it was this length right here, and it's grown literally all of that, so good for her. Cute. This tucked away is my money tree that my mother gave me for Christmas in 2019. Actually, forgot to skip one. It is this orchid right here. It is a Phalaenopsis Orchid. I got it at Lowe's. This bad boy right here is kind of like a co-owned, co-parented Monstera deliciosa. Because when I got this guy as a kitten, I was really worried that he was going to gnaw on any of the plants. Down here we have an Enjoy Pothos. It is not in the best shape. This was a plant that I definitely was warned about, and I took it on knowingly at my own risk. And I have propagated it a bunch, but I don't know what she wants. Down here we have an African Violet. I haven't really got it. When I first got it, I got it to bloom like a bunch of times, and I haven't really got it to bloom since, probably since like July, June maybe. And I haven't been changing the treatment, so I don't know. Maybe it just needs more light. So this is actually my mother plant, Golden Pothos. I have propagated this sucker a million bajillion times. And then down in here, sorry, I'm like going backwards. Down in here, I have a little like prop box slash terrarium type setup. I have a bunch of terrarium plants because sometimes I like to make terrariums. And this is just where I put the extra ones, the ones that I don't want to throw away or waste. It's just moss and charcoal and rocks. And I have this uncovered right now, but normally I do have it covered. I just was letting it air out because I don't have any holes in it. Okay, so on this side of the room, I have a shelf that I have put grow lights on, and I have a bunch of stuff on here. The wall next to it, I have a spider plant. This is also, I've had this for 5 years, question mark. It's doing really well. It had, obviously when I was new to like caring for these, I had never really had one before, and it's been through it, let me just say the least. It's been through it. It's actually given me babies. Yeah, I propagated the crap out of this. But yeah, there's my spider plant. So here is my shelf, and we are going to start from the bottom. We have, I had to sit down to do this, my Philodendron Mia. I don't know if you can really see it, but it is very small, and it's gonna stay pretty small. This is a Jade Pothos. Back here we have a Phalaenopsis Silver Satin. I got this in New York for like dirt cheap. It was really cute. And they're both very slow growers. Phalaenopsis are. So that's why I was very excited to get such a big one. Right there we have my Begonia Rex. I literally hate this thing. Right here we have a Jade plant propagating and a Starbucks cup. If I'm sure that you will see more Starbucks cups, it's just my way of literally keeping the humidity in it and slash not wasting plastic. So this is my Venus flytrap. I'm gonna try and make it live through the winter. I think I can do it. I think I'm experienced enough. Baby steps, baby steps. This is a Philodendron Imperial Red. It's really pretty. Let me see if I can show you out in the light. The leaves come out like a hot red. And yeah, so there's that guy. Down here we have a Phalaenopsis Moonlight. They're very slow growers. I've had this since June and it's given me all of this. So sweet. And the very, very back is my Philodendron Brazil, my mother one. She's insane. I love her. This guy is my favorite plant, well, one of my favorite plants. And I don't know if you can see the coloring of it, but it is a Prince of Orange. And the leaves come out like a bright orange. I have had this plant. This is also one of my oldest plants. I've had that one for like 5 years, and it has been through it. It has been through it. So the fact that we are here today is a feat of its own. And this Starbucks cup is a basil plant that I am growing from seeds. I won it at a party. Thank you. Shout out to Jalen. And it's actually, I don't know if you can see, you can't see it, but there it is sprouting. It is sprouting. So I'm getting somewhere. Back here, I'm not going to go all the way in there, but that one is a spider plant. It's a curly version because the one right here is obviously like straight. In this, I have just some random nodes. It's a Philodendron Brandy, and another Monstera Amazonii that I am propagating. There's actually a bunch of nodes in here, and they've all rooted, which I'm really proud of. This is also a chicken salad container. Back here we have my Florida Ghost. This is the new leaf. I'm very excited about her. I've wanted one of these plants for so long. It's not even funny. Right there I have some more aloe, just like propagating. And then back there is a string of turtle. I feel like it needs really high humidity. It's not anything like any other string of plant. It's very, very different. The like leaves are very like squishy. So that makes me think that it needs a lot more humidity than the directions say. This is a carnivorous plant. It is I think it's a sundew plant. I've had it for a couple weeks now. Best time to get carnivorous plants is at the end of summer or early fall because half of them are like dead, and they're gonna die anyways because they're gonna go into hibernation, so you get them for dirt cheap. But yeah, so I got that one. Really cute, love her. Moving on. So actually, really funny story. I've had both of these heartleaf philodendrons. I'm sorry that it is so dark. I've had both of these for a really long time. I've had them. They were one of like the first like when I was like getting serious, like 2017, 2018, plants that I got, and they and one time I accidentally watered them both with a like gin and tonic I just like had. So they're alive. They're definitely alive, and they definitely recovered, and there was no signs of any issues. So maybe it was a really weak drink. Okay, back here we have a what is this? A dwarf palm? I don't know, one of those terrarium palms. Also one of the first palms that I got, or like one of the first types of palms that I got of these types. One of the first palms that I got. I just kind of wanted to see how it would grow, and honestly, because I feel like at a glance I would be like, this is not gonna live, like it needs high humidity, but I mean, I have it with the rest of my other plants. It's not in a terrarium, and it's doing amazing, and it's in soil, not moss, so we'll see. This is another coffee plant that I propagated from the other one, and it's just in moss. It's just chilling in moss. This is back here, it is a Pilia glauca. It was literally half the size when I got it. I love her. She just keeps on growing. And this, I have my variegated string of hearts. This is my second variegated string of hearts because I ordered one strand off of Etsy and I killed it. Literally, I kept it alive for so long, but it's just not with us anymore. And that's okay. Sometimes, you have to figure it out. And it's giving me these like brand new hot pink leaves. Very excited about her. One of the many Pilia that I am trying to rehabilitate / figure out what works. This is a very small pup. Bro, I don't know. I literally don't know. This baby girl, I don't know if it'll focus. This baby girl right here. This is the money maker. This is my pink princess. And I don't know if you can see, but she just gave me this leaf right here. Brand new. And she's giving me another one. It's really hard to see, but you might be able to. It's not gonna focus. And it also gave me this one. Yes, which has a little bit of variegation on it. I know that they're divas. I know that going into it. I don't care. I'm obsessed with her, and I love a pink plant. So I kind of just, and I think they look really cute when they, like, the way they grow. The way they grow is, like, it's very, I like it when they get thick and, like, chunky. So that's the goal for her. And this, I have a silver satin Pathos that is not doing okay. And I have a Pathos cutting in there. And then this, in this cloche, I actually have the mother plant, well, part of the mother plant. So the mother plant was not mine, and it was declining very, very fast. This happened like a year ago, at least a year ago. And so what I did was I was like, hey, like, can I cut this up and try and save some of it because I don't think that it's gonna live. Cut it up, and these are the main cuttings, and this one I have in leca, and this one I have in water. The water is not rooting at all, and I heard that if you put Pathos with another cutting in water, it's more likely to root. Not the case here. This one though, however, in leca, she is thriving. She gave me those 2 new leaves like very recently. In the back here, I don't know if you can see in with my makeshift LaCroix stake type thing. This is my Monstera Dubia, and I don't know if you can see that, but I literally got this for $12, and I got it with like literally just this leaf right here, just this main leaf, and then it was probably like about here, and I've only had this for like, literally not even a month, I don't think. Maybe, okay, maybe it has been a month, but it has grown, this whole stalk, and it's growing a new leaf right now, so love her. Love her. Okay, next shelf. We have, I don't know what's in the back there. That's not mine. Actually, that might be mine. I don't know. I'm probably getting so many things I can't tell these days. This is a Philodendron Datum. I got this when I really wanted a Florida Ghost. I couldn't find one that was ethically sourced and / affordable. So I got a Pedatum, which is part of the plant that is Florida Ghost is like hybridized with, because I was like, it kind of does the same thing. I really like, I was hoping that maybe it would make me not want a Florida Ghost, but I still wanted a Florida Ghost anyways, and I still got one. But I've had this one for at least the summer, and it has given me this whole new leaf, and it's giving me that one right there, and I have repotted it and everything and moved, and it's doing amazing. So I love her. This is my string of hearts. I made a trellis out of this the other night, and it grows like, it grows crazy. It grows crazy. So I think that now that I got this to grow crazy, I can get this one to go crazy. In the back we have a lemon lime philodendron. She's kind of recovering from me repotting her / I had a porch incident where it like thunderstormed and all of the pots fell over and cracked and broke and there were roots everywhere. So she's still recovering from that. That was in like July, but she's getting really full. I don't know if you can see, but she's very full. This is my Scindapsus Tribui Black, Tribui Dark Form. I am obsessed with this thing. I got it off Etsy as like a 1-leaf cutting. And it was just this leaf, and now it's given me this whole other one, and it's giving me another one, and I repotted it, so go you. They're very slow growers, so I don't anticipate like there to be a lot of growth, especially with all of like the stress that it's been under. Up here I have a rubber plant. Hi Taylor. Here I have a Ponytail Palm. Quick field trip to the kitchen. Is one of my many avocado trees that I am growing. I just potted her in soil and she is doing amazing. The first one I potted in soil, it was like a hot mess, It did not acclimate at all. And so this time I'm propagating a bunch of them because I know that there's gonna be failure. So yeah, there's success with this one. In the window right next to my dishwasher, we have Birkin, Philodendron Brazil, Golden Pathos, and then over here, I don't know if you can see it, I have a Goldfish Plant that a friend gave me. I got it to bloom over the summer. It was really cute. And then before we go upstairs, let me just show you really quick where it's placed. It's literally placed nowhere special. This room actually gets no light. So this is like our main living room, and I actually don't have any plants in here because it gets no light in here. The only one that survives is my little moss ball that I was just about to show you. I've had this one. This is another really long one, really old one. I've had him for 3 years, and I honestly I do not take the care of it that I should. I have gone way too long without changing the water. Like, I'm talking like months, and that thing is so hardy. So if you ever are able to get your hands on a moss ball, you definitely should. I think that they're a really great gift. I had that one in my bathroom for a really long time. Yes, so I don't have any plants in this living room. The window that I'm standing in front of right now is a south-facing window, but our patio roof like covers it. And then if we go back into that other room again, this is an east-facing window. And then behind me is a north-facing window. So, I do have grow lights, but I mean, most of the light is in there, not in the main living room. We are in the bathroom now. So right here next to the sink, I have the mother plant, Monstera Adansonii. It was doing really, really bad. It was doing really good for like maybe a month after I got it, and then it went just so downhill. So I cut the crap out of it. I cut it down. This was probably like, up to here. Like, it was very big, very bushy, and one day they just died. And I think it's because the leaves are so thin, you really have to be on top of the humidity and the water. And it's kind of bouncing back, and the propagations are also doing pretty good, so maybe there's hope. And then over here, I kind of have on my windowsill in the bathroom, I kind of have a little prop station. This one right here, this like really cool looking vine thing, is a Queen of the Night. I don't know the actual, name for it, but I just know that its common name is Queen of the Night. This is a propagation. There are two vines that I literally just cut off, put in water, and I had them in water for like months, just like because I hadn't gotten around to it. The roots are very, very thin. They're like hairs, and then recently, like 2 weeks ago, I just put it in this pot with soil. And I have the mother plant. I have several cuttings of the mother plant, and it grows like a monster. So if you can ever get your hands on one of these, they're really pretty. They grow really, they're not ugly. They grow weird. I'll show you the other one. But next to it, I have another avocado tree, some Tradescantia zebrina, propagating in water, and then a Pathos cutting that had rooted for a really long time, and I put it in soil, and now it's finally acclimated. Okay, so now we are in our art studio, whatever you want to call it. And right by the door, right here in the walkway, we have a Yucca plant. Same thing happened during the storm. The pot fell over, and it has not recovered since. It got like overwatered because of the storm and all that jazz. Aloe, that is not mine. Golden Pothos, this is mine. More cuttings. I'm telling you, if you have a Pathos, you have like 20 because they just grow so well. And then by this east-facing window, I have a succulent that my mother got me for Christmas, or like she just gave it to me. I put it outside over the summer. I put all of these plants in here. This is like the succulent room because I feel like they just like drier air. So I just try and group the same like kind of plants together, if that makes any sense. So random succulent, jade, that also storm accident, cactus, don't know the name of, another jade that someone is propagating. This is a Calesia repens Bianca. Calesia Bianca repens? I don't know how to say it. But had this one outside. I had this one inside when I got it. Grew amazing. What put it outside took off. It didn't variegate again. It stopped variegating once I put it outside, which is kind of weird because I thought that with this full sun it would variegate more, but it didn't. And now it's just kind of dying back because it's fall, and I definitely took it out of the south and put it in east. So random cactus in a mug that I have. This is not mine, but I have to give it a shout out. It is it's older than me, literally older than me, and when we got it, when it was inherited, it was literally like that big. Like it was like this whole part has been from the troubles of keeping it inside because it was outside on a porch for like literally decades. And when we got it and brought it inside, we only had a west-facing window at the time, and it just did not do well. It does not like the cold. All of the top pieces have died off or cut off. And now it's also recovering. We put it outside during the summer, and it took off. It finally looked like it was really happy, and then now I think it has spider mites. So, yeah. And then 2 snake plants, and then right over here, this is this is the mother queen of the night. So this is what I'm saying. It grows weird. If you aren't into like fun, like wacky growth, this might not be for you, but it truly does grow like a monster. It puts out these like very, very long vines. I have cut off almost all of them. See, that one's like trying to grab the wall. I've cut off almost all of them because Tyler likes to play with them. It's one of the few plants that he will play with. But it's literally already growing new blinds, and this is in a corner in a room with pretty much, you know, one window. Not even like a lot of light, and I barely ever water it. It actually needs a lot more water than you would think because it's technically a succulent. But when we first got it, this plant is also not mine, but I'm acting like it's mine because I take care of it sometimes, and I just like it a lot. It puts out these beautiful flowers that stink. They smell so bad in the summer. And it didn't flower this summer. And I think that's, again, same reason with the jade. I think we just didn't have enough light in the place that we were living for it. Okay, we are finally entering the bedroom. Ooh, this like light that's coming in is like so. Okay, for starters, on my nightstand, this is my last Pilia, like last in this video. It's putting out pups, but it looks weird. I had it over like right in front of the window, and the leaves started to look like this. Like, actually that's a bad example. That one looks pretty good. Like this, like they looked sun bleached. So I moved it over here, like kind of away from the window, and now the leaves aren't growing. They're just drooping, and now they're like this. So I don't know. Please, please let me know. Jade plant that I propagated. Well, I didn't actually propagate. A friend gave this to me as a gift because she has an insane looking jade. It's not as big as the one that we have, but it's definitely very impressive. And so this is a piece of hers, and it's also one of my prized joys. It's also one of my prized possessions just because it's like from a friend. And I grew it from literally like two. It was a tiny little like rooted stick with like 2 leaves. And this, I have a terrarium that I've made. This is a terrarium that I have made. It's a blue star fern and another palm, and I don't know what that is, and I don't know what this is. But it's honestly working really well. I have to stand really far back so that way you can see this, but this is my Monstera Deliciosa. It is my pride and joy because we have been through it together. This is also one of my oldest plants. And I recently just put it on a moss pole, and obviously, you know, moss poles really only work if you're gonna miss them every day, and I do not do that. So this shit is like very, very dry. But it's serving a purpose because now it's putting out these giant leaves, and I was having trouble before. I had just staked it up because it was putting out these types of leaves, but then it kept putting out all of these small ones, and I didn't know what to do. So now hopefully it will stop putting out these small ones and put out big, super big fenestrated ones. I want ones like this with the holes inside. All right, and for our final stop, we have my little shelf. This is, again, upstairs in the bedroom. These are south-facing windows, and I have the blinds. On the other window, I have those, like, decals, but on this one, I literally just have the blinds kind of, like, diffusing it a little bit, and none of them have been burnt. Actually, that's a lie. One of them has, but besides the point. So, starting from over here, we have my Philodendron I don't know how to say it. Mayoi. It was labeled as a Philodendron Tahiti, and I can't really see the label, but I was like trying to look up like videos about it because I didn't really know anything about it, or like what it would look like. Because when I first got it, it looked like this. It didn't look finished. It wasn't fenestrated at all. It looked completely like this, and then it started putting out this leaf, and I was like, whoa, and when you see it, it unravels like this. So when I saw it starting to unravel, I was like, okay, wait, maybe this isn't what I think it is. Maybe it's not a Tahiti, it's something else. But no, they're the same thing, just different names. And now it's putting out this one, and I love this plant. It's one of my favorites. Back here, another avocado. This is the one that wasn't doing so well, but now I think it's recovering because it's giving me this little, like, nub. This vine that is actually literally trying to root into the avocado pot, is actually my Philodendron. Oh, it's not a Philodendron. It's a Rhaphidophora decursiva. I got it like this, like just with these leaves, and then immediately, like, after, like, a month of rehabbing it, it grew all this, and those 2 humongous leaves, and now it's growing that. So, props to her. This, I just have to. I'm sorry. I have to pick it up because you have to see it in its full glory. This is my Philodendron Burley Marks. It's a monster. It's literally so cool. I got it with this main stem and then this stem, and I really need to repot it. But I got it with that stem, and it was probably about to like right here, and then this summer it has grown all of this. Like I can't even count how many new leaves are coming in. And I have cut it. I don't know if you can see, but right there, you literally can't see that, but right where my finger is, I had chopped off a stalk and gave it to my friend. And it was the same like width as this one, and it was just as big. And now it's like, it's outgrowing my space. I don't know what to do with it. If you think I should chop it, let me know. But it grows amazing. Back here we have my Hoya Carrii. I finally like repotted her. She was in a really small one, and now she's giving me this leaf, that leaf, and she's also giving me these crazy little aerial roots in the stem. So I'm really excited about that because they're supposed to be really slow growers. Back here I have my Bearpaw Cactus or succulent, Bearpaw succulent. It's really cute and it reminded me of Tyler's feet, so that's why I got it. And then on this crazy pole right here, you literally can barely see it. On this crazy looking DIY pole is a Monstera La Schlerianna, and it is crazy, bro. It's crazy. I got it beginning of the summer, and it was maybe like up to here. And it grew all this, very recently, very recently. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it before it gets too cold and root it, and then maybe have the vine, and also figure out this like pole situation, because it's obviously not working. It's not stable enough. But that way I can have like a fuller plant, or I might propagate it, who knows. This is my Monstera, this is my Monstera Peru. It is not variegated, it's just the regular one, and has given me this new leaf, which is literally the biggest leaf I've ever seen in my whole life. Texture is like crazy, it feels like a reptile. And then it's giving me this one! I'm so excited, but yeah, very exciting. Right here we have my Hoya obovata, and it took a minute to acclimate, but now it's grown literally all of that. These wrapped around each other, these little vines, little shoots, I did not do that. They did that themselves, like that one. So very cute. And then underneath, this is my string of dolphins. It definitely took a while to figure out what it needed. I've had this one for a minute, like a really long time, and it has now grown. I think I know what it wants now. I I just can't forget to can't forget to water it. But yes, this is my string of dolphins. And then lastly, but I have a variegated Hoya Carrii. I haven't had this one for that long, and she's doing pretty well. So yeah, that's about it. And that concludes today's video. I hope that everybody enjoyed all of the plants that I have. I enjoy them very much. And I'm really excited to see what my collection will look like in the future. I hope it just gets bigger. I just hope it gets bigger. I will put out something relatively soon. I just cannot promise you when. I cannot guarantee what it will be. And I cannot guarantee consistency because we obviously know, I mean, full transparency, I have a lot of things to do. So you'll see me when you see me. But thank you for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I hope you learned something from this. If anything, I hope that you just enjoyed looking at all my plants, because I know I do. And hopefully I didn't bore you. If I bored you, then oh well, you're a loss. Alright, bye!